You are watching the third part of the first lesson from the course Programming in C++. In this part of the lesson we will know how to read data from the console. In the first part of the first lesson we have downloaded files with examples from the website on gradient.com. So I suggest you to open example number 4. If the program receives the information, the program should store it somewhere. If you need to get 1 liter of a liquid, then you must have a bottle in the amount of 1 liter, which will contain a liquid. A bottle or a box, in our case, this is a variable. Remember, we have to declare a variable before we start to use it. At the first and second line of the code, we have declared the variables that will store some information. Pay attention to line 6. Cin is console input stream, the stream from which we read information. It contains information that was written in the console. Symbol greater is an operator that takes data from the stream Cin and save it in the variable str01. That's right to say that in the 7th line of the code we initialize variable str01 using data from the console. In the 8th line of the code we read the second word from the console and save it in the variable str02. After that we output the information to the console. Graphically, input and output of the data is shown in the figure. Stream Cin contains the information that was written in the console. Operator of extraction gets data from the stream Cin and transmits it to the program, usually initializing some variable. It's possible to simplify previous code. Here we read 2 words in 1 line of the code. Compile and run this code. Let's check how it works. In the console, we see that the first part of the code works correctly. Type the first word, then press Enter. After that, type the second word and press Enter. We will get the result. Run the program once more. If you want to repeat the command, in the console use buttons with arrows up and down. Type several words in the console. We see that the program reads only the first word. Comment the first part of the program and uncomment the second part. In this case, the program also reads only the first word. The next example will teach us how to read the sequences of words from the console. To read several words from the console, we will use function getLine. This function has 2 arguments. The first one determines from where to take the information. In our case, this is console input stream. The second argument sets the variable where the information will be saved. We will use variable str01, str02. Compile and run 5th example for the first lesson. You see, the program reads sentences from the console. If someone argues that getLine is not a function, but the method of the class, please remember, we are just beginning. The lesson is over. To test yourself, write the program that implements a dialogue between you and the computer. Perhaps you have difficulty with the console commands. I suggest you find more information about command cd. The second lesson will focus on the variables and their types. We will learn how to calculate the value of memory for variables. Waiting for you in the next lesson.